Hello everyone, you are welcome to Science Explained. Today we want to have a look at another integration problem. We are given integral of 1 over into square root 1 minus x squared dot arcsine x, that is inverse of sine x dx. Now, how do we go about solving this problem? Let me leave this question for you to try. I'll be back in a jiffy. Alright. By mere looking at this question, I realize that 1 over square root of 1 minus x squared, if we integrate it, it will give us arcsine x. That is inverse of sine x. And if I differentiate this one, it will give me 1 over into square root 1 minus x squared. So there is a standard rule which says f of x raised to power of n multiplied by f prime of x dx is equal to f of x raised to power of n plus 1 over n plus 1. This rule is telling us that if the result of differentiating f of x will give us this, and we have a product of the two of them, then the answer or the result of the integral will be this function of x raised to power n plus 1. We add 1 to the power divided by new power, but on one condition: when n is not equals to minus 1. But in this case, I realize that this one can be expressed as this, but the power will be negative 1. Why? Because it's 1 over this. And by the time I change it to index form, it will become inverse of sine x raised to power minus 1. So that is why I will not be able to use this. But when n is not minus 1, we can use this in this kind of a situation. Then what do we do next? Now, the next thing is, I will use substitution method. Let u equals to arcsine x, that is inverse of sine x. Why am I doing that? Because I know if I differentiate inverse of sine x, I am going to get something like this. This will be the result of differentiating this. So du will be equals to 1 over into root 1 minus x squared dx. By cross multiplication, dx equals into square root 1 minus x squared multiplied by du. So I will come back to the integral and substitute 1 over into root 1 minus x squared, then multiply by, instead of writing inverse of sine x, I will write what? U, to replace this. Then instead of writing dx, I will write this, because the whole of this equals to dx. So that will be root 1 minus x squared du. If you look at this, This will cancel out this. What do I have left? Integral 1 over u du. And when you integrate 1 over u, it gives log u, that is ln u. Then we replace u back. Since u is arc sine x or inverse of sine x, so we have log arc sine x plus c. Do not forget, the log we are talking about here is to base of e, which is ln, that's ln. So this is the result of integrating this. If you have really enjoyed this video, please do not hesitate to subscribe and share for the release of subsequent videos.